Let's take you outside to the storm clouds we're seeing over the Julian area. You're looking from Palomar Mountain south. You can see the rain column, and there's two rain columns, in fact. So I get over to my key so I can show you. So there's a rain shaft, and there's a rain shaft right there. So I just looked at how much rain we've seen with these storms. So far, about 2/10 of an inch to 7/10 of an inch. So not a lot, but we do have that rain coming down and thunderstorm activity. Several lightning strikes just within the last 30 minutes or so. So this is our hail tracker. There is a small chance that we could produce some hail out of these storms. And then as we head into the rest of tonight, or I should say just the next couple of hours, once the sun sets at 8 o'clock, that chance for storms is really going to be diminishing, but they will be focused over the mountains. Now, overnight into tomorrow morning, we could see a little bit more moisture for the coast and the valleys. I'll talk about that in a second, but there's the thunderstorm activity we've been seeing over the mountains. Maybe a few sprinkles here or there west of the mountains. We've certainly seen enough clouds, and it is humid enough. There is enough moisture that could see a little bit of activity this afternoon for the coast of the valleys, but overnight, mostly after midnight through about 6 a.m., could see some sprinkles to a stray shower here or there for the coast and the valleys. There's just enough moisture and instability present to see that, but that monsoon flow is with us. Temperatures right now are sitting in the 70s and 80s almost everywhere in the county, low 100s in the deserts, 82 in El Cajon right now. And I told you that the humidity was going to be going up. So when you look at dew points, this is a better measure of moisture than relative humidity because that is relative to temperature. This doesn't take temperature into account. So seeing mid-60s, especially in the deserts, which normally we're in the 20s, 30s, 40s. Those are very comfortable humidity levels. You know that it is humid. So anything in the mid-60s is humid. Poway, Vista, Chula Vista, Jamul, you're really noticing that stickiness. Another humid day tomorrow. Temperatures in the low 70s for most coastal areas, low to mid-70s again by the afternoon. A mix of sun and clouds because we will see some of those monsoon clouds coming in again. Not expected to see as much for the coast or inland neighborhoods as far as cloud cover goes. Temperatures tomorrow for the inland neighborhoods mostly in the mid-80s. And tomorrow's opening day at Del Mar, as Kimberly mentioned, she'll be out there. Gates open at 11:30 in the morning, 69 degrees, climbing up to about 71 by the afternoon. And the last race at 6:30, 68 degrees. So really not a big spread in our temperatures tomorrow. We'll see 80s for the inland and mountain communities, low 100s in the deserts, and there is a slight chance for some showers and thunderstorms over the mountains again tomorrow. Not impossible, but not as likely for the inland neighborhoods or the deserts tomorrow. Best chance tomorrow for the coast of the valleys is really going to be like, again, between about 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. San Diego Pride Weekend. So the parade's at 10 a.m. Temperatures will be in the mid-60s, rolling up to about 74 degrees by the afternoon. Still a bit muggy, but the humidity will be trending downward, and it will be drier on Sunday if you're headed out to Hillcrest or Balboa Park or whatever you're doing to celebrate Pride this weekend. So dropping humidity and temperatures still trending below normal. And then heading into next week, we'll return to our normal pattern. Morning clouds giving way to sunny skies. Then a warm-up is in store for us for the end of the week, but these below normal temperatures are sticking around for a while through early next week. And of course, Comic-Con kicks off next week. It's going to be nice. We're looking at 70s then, 70s along our coast through the weekend, through next week. For the inland neighborhoods, temperatures will be generally in the low to mid-80s. A slight dip in temperatures heading into early next week, and then by the end of next week, temperatures start to go back up again. The mountains also, temperatures dropping down to the 70s briefly by Tuesday before we start to warm back up. And for the deserts, temperatures here also trending cooler than normal. Not bad for July.